Welcome back to Morning Footy, presented by Taco Bell. Well, 17-year-old Brazilian striker Endrick, did I say it right?
You got it.
Yes, I got it. He's a talk of the footballing world right now, and by the looks of some of these photos and this sort of uncanny resemblance to photos of Pelé, I don't know, man. It's a good indication of how excited Brazil is about this young player.
I like that.
I don't, man. I'm so worried that they're way overhyping this kid.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's
Pelé?
Pelé.
Like not even Ronaldo, not even
Yeah.
Ronaldinho, not even Robinho.
Okay, so we're
Pelé.
And he's, what, 18, 19 years old?
17.
He's 17.
17. It's just too soon.
17. Let's take a look at the two photos and compare. So this is that, I mean, just
Wow.
the look, the vibe. Clearly they outfitted him. He does not look 17.
No,
Can
the
I
filter they've put on this, I don't know, man.
I know.
Look, I'm happy for him. He's been playing well. He's got this incredible goal he scored against Botafogo where he traps it with his knee, gives him a hezzy on a fake shot. I mean, look, it's incredible. The kid's got a lot of sauce. Maybe I'm sure he's going to have a really bright future, but to be... It doesn't feel like he's the one asking for this comparison. It feels like it's being thrust upon him.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
There was a picture. So he wins a youth tournament with Brazil in France. Not the Toulon tournament, but there was another tournament in which young stars are invited to. And they hoisted him up with a Brazil kit. And it was uncanny
eerily similar.
With Pelé winning the World Cup in 1958. And
photo.
It was like, oh, damn. All right. And people went there and people are going there. He's a different sort of player that we've seen in the past. He's like this small, almost stocky. He has a very low center of gravity. So he's explosive, he's quick. Funny enough, Abel Ferreira, the Palmeiras manager, didn't start him in the second leg in the Copa Libertadores semifinal against Boca, which was wild because he came on, he changed the game himself, a 17-year-old kid. So he's crafty, he's tricky, he knows how to combine well. He has all the characteristics in order to be a world-class player. I want to give you guys a couple of stats just so you put it into context, because Real Madrid has gone after young Brazilian talent as of late in Vinicius and Rodrigo, right? Want to give you a comparison because obviously Endrick is going to Real Madrid in the summer when he's 18. So right now in the Brasileirão only, in this season, Endrick has 27 games played and he has 9 goals. Vinicius, in his season and the first half of the next semester, before he went to Madrid, played 37 games, got 7 goals, so 2 goals less. And Rodrigo, playing for Santos, had 39 games, 9 goals. So they're in that same conversation. Vinicius was obviously world-class talent that was sought after from Real Madrid, and they went after him. So they have an eye for young Brazilian talent.
I haven't seen this type of hype for a young Brazilian, though, since Neymar.
It's true.
When Neymar was at Santos and the connections to Pelé because of Santos, there's something about the build-up to this that feels like, it feels almost too much. But I will say, the one thing that stands out about Brazilian players is individual flair. The ability to take the ball and say, I got this, everybody sit back. ISO ball, mellow ball, if you will. And he has that. At 17, he has that. He has it in spades. It's just like flowing out of him.
Yeah.
He just wants to do it on his own. You can see it when he plays for Palmeiras. You can see it when
some of his goals.
I mean, just.
That's a finish. Oh, my word.
Here it is.
I mean, look at this. Oh my God.
He, as opposed to Neymar, though, when Neymar made the jump from Brazil to Europe, Neymar was the guy on Santos. He won the Copa Libertadores, him being the main guy, him and Ganso a little bit. But Endrick is still kind of a role player. He's like, Palmeiras isn't just Endrick. I feel like Santos with Neymar was
completely.
It was Neymar.
But wasn't Neymar was what, 19 when he made the move? Because wasn't he supposed to go a year earlier? But Pelé told him to actually wait one more year.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. But what stands out to me with Enrique is his strength and intelligence. I feel like when Neymar was at Santos, just dancing over everybody.
Like this.
He was a twig. He was a twig, and that for me was what was so sensational about Neymar. It was that he didn't need the strength to be able to overpower people, but also too, it did beg the question back then: is he going to grow? Is he going to fill out a little bit more? And of course, he did. Right with Endrick already. He looks physically ready. He looks like he can dominate games at the highest level. But I do worry a little bit about how young he is and how much pressure is being put on him so early. Because if he goes he's been called into the Brazilian national team for the first time, hasn't even debuted for the national team, and you're being compared to Pelé. Pelé won the World Cup at 17. And he hasn't even debuted yet. So I'm still. I'm sold on his ability. I'm not sold on how well he's going to do at the highest level.
Also, the mentality you need, right? Brazil is very much football del art, you know? In Europe, it's football the results, the resultos. I didn't want to say the whole thing in Spanish, but it's very different. The expectation is different. In Brazil, you can showcase. That's okay. In Europe, if you ain't winning, if every minute of every day isn't something you're doing towards winning, they're not happy. So how's that for a 17-year-old going to be? It's a big shift.
I like how you guys went with my Brazilian Portuguese pronunciation of Endrick. Everyone's going to end up calling him Endrick, obviously.
Endrick, but Endrick.
But you guys know I'm a little bit extra. And our producer, Ivis Galarson, in the control room is like, this guy with his pronunciation. Hey, Endrick has as much sauce as that finish.